Hi, this is Indy Moon 777. I just watched that movie, Star Trek. Now, I've never been a big Trekkie fan. I mean, the only reason why I watched the Next Generation was because LeVar Burton was in it. I mean, you know, I grew up with watching him with Reading Rainbow. You know, always had a big crush on him when I was a kid. It was those big brown eyes of his that did it. That's the only reason why I watched it. And then I go on and I watch the very first one, The Next Generation, you know, and they put that crap over his eyes and covered up his eyes. Can you believe it? What kind of a moron does something like that? Finally, in the later movies they have, The Next Generation, finally he hasn't got that visor over his eyes. So I could have just slapped somebody for that. You know, I watched it anyway. It was LeVar Burton. I mean, come on. I like The Next Generation, and I liked Deep Space Nine. I think Quark was my favorite one in that one. Armin Shimmerman, right? He's one of my favorite actors. He also played the principal on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and he's pretty good. And his brother Rom, and I forget his name, but he played on Sister Act, the first one. He was the driver that got well, hit, you know, so to speak. The guy with the deep voice with the red curly hair, that was Rom. It's weird how they look at makeup and put him in those big old ears, you know. Like Bugs Bunny on crack, you know. And then I never liked the first one, the first Star Trek. I don't know why. William Shatner just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know whether it's his acting or what, you know. He's not a big William Shatner fan. However, I did like him in Miss Congeniality. He's got more of a goofball attitude, you know. He's got his comedy out more, you know. He's not so serious, you know. He's better as a comedian, as a funny actor. It's like Jim Carrey would be good in just about anything, but a serious dramatic role, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm used to him being funny, you know. That's his shtick, you know. He does really good with that. I mean, no one can even compare to him in that. But I don't know, the Star Trek I really enjoyed. I love the new Spock. Leonard Nimoy I liked him better when he was older, you know, but when he was younger, he just kind of annoyed me, you know. And Lieutenant Uhura in the original show, she never said much. I mean, she didn't get that much airtime, but in this movie, she did. I mean, she had this thing going on with Spock, you know, and it's real cool. She was hey, I said it right. Linguistic engineer or something like that, and she was a student of Spock's, and she was like his prized pupil, the best one he ever had, you know. And so I guess there was a thing going on there, you know. But you see them kissing throughout the whole thing, you know. And the new Jim, I liked him a lot too. And they even had the Scotty on there when he was a young guy, you know. It was pretty good. You've got to watch this movie. It's really good. I didn't regret. We had it here. We've had it here for like 2 months, you know. Maybe not that long, but we've had it lying around, and I was like, it's the original Star Trek, you know. Bleh. What do I want to watch that for? I can watch paint dry, you know. Woo! No, but it was good. I loved it. And they had an away mission, of course. One of them died. He got sucked into a drill, you know. He get burned up. Gotta see it. I just thought it was pretty cool, and I thought I'd share that with you. Kind of weird. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I like Star Trek, you know. I don't know all the trivia and all the crap like that, and sometimes I forget the character's name, you know. It just, I like The Next Generation. I like Q a lot. He was just an asshole, you know, and maybe I shouldn't say that now. He was, dude, you just wanted to flip him right between the eyes real hard. Just go, you know, it just drives you nuts. But that was the whole point. And John Delancey is the name. I don't know, he just really made that part. He really did. I thought it was cool. It's like Armin Shimmerman with Quark, you know, and his brother Rom. Now, I'm not sure, but I think the dude's name that played Rom is like Gene. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably am. I didn't like the captain in Deep Space Nine that well. He was just... Every so often he had a good part. I don't think they wrote it real well for him, you know? The best ones on there, I gotta say, would be Quark, because he's my favorite, you know? I'm a Quark fan all the way. Lieutenant Barclay was a little weasel. He was on Deep Space, not Deep Space Nine, but what was it? Next Generation TNG, and he was on Voyager, which on the last part of it, figured out how to get him home, you know. Now I don't know why I didn't like Voyager as well. I mean, it was okay. I could watch it. I could watch it before I could watch the original Star Trek series. Got that flu that's been going around. Just be grateful you're on that side of the camera. No, it's not the flu. I mean, I don't think it is, but we'll find out in a couple weeks if I'm dead. No, don't worry, I'm young enough to get through it. Lucky me. Okay, well, I'll let you go. Thanks for allowing me in your homes. Thanks for listening to me and putting up with me. Thank you. Have a nice night. Watch the movie. You'll love it.